One of the biggest releases of 2024 was definitely a Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. Its start was quite successful with tons of positive reviews. Sure, not everything was perfect. As it should be in the zone, there were lots of anomalies. However, the persistence of developers and constant feedback from gamers led to many changes for a short period of time. For a bit over a month, there were several major patches released. So, what has become of this game after all? Is it fully ready to be played at? Is it worth the money now? What experience can it offer? And the most important, for how long? Let's take a look together. Before that, just a quick reminder. Most people don't watch videos till the very end, so using the opportunity while you're still here, I'd like to remind that my channel approaches 1k subscribers, and after hitting that number, I'm gonna give away 100 euros Steam gift card, as with the new year come new prizes, unfortunately. I'd like more people to have a possibility to play nice games, so I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and watch this short video summary till the end for more info about the Stalker 2 and giveaway itself. In this video I won't be telling you about all the gameplay, describe the variety of characters, the huge open world, anomalies and lots of other details that are present in this game. I'm sure that by this time you've seen at least one full review of this game that tells you everything, but most likely other reviews are missing some important details that were introduced with all of those patches. So, after major changes in the game, and it seems like there's not gonna be another big update in the nearest future, I will let myself share a kind of a short summary with you. Also, I will tell you whether you should avoid this game for now, consider it, or go ahead and buy it now. I pre-ordered Stalker 2 and took a day off at my work to play this game as I was expecting it the most in 2024. Naturally, I put down my ass on the chair and spent lots of time in the zone right away. I must say that I'm not a huge fan of the Stalker series, but I definitely like it, as you already understood. Last time I played anything from Stalker was over 10 years ago, but I know this world pretty well from my childhood. Moreover, I have an older brother, so we had a PC since I can remember myself. Hence, I can tell that Stalker was one of the first games in my life, so I have kind of sentimental attachment to it. When I first saw the new cinematic cutscene at the beginning with updated graphics, it kinda woke up warm feelings, and with that I was excited to see something that I forgot about, but in new modern standards. First hour I was amused by all the details and the world overall. Sadly, a bit later I started noticing all the bugs that everyone mentions. Still, this didn't ruin my feelings toward this game. Unfortunately, it ruined some of my gameplay. Most bugs can be ignored, but for the last 44 hours I spent in this game, I had 5 instances where I had to restart from a certain checkpoint as some missions didn't load, or scripts didn't work, or some objects were missing, enemies that I should have killed didn't spawn, and so on. Once I even fell under the map. Personally, I'm a very patient person, but at some points it made my ass burn a lot. Let's now talk about the good and bad sides that are still in the game. With all the previous patches, developers fixed enormous amounts of things. From the most important ones, now you have more realistic prices with merchants, and mutants are not so immune to bullets. Sure, if not all, then most of quests and missions were fixed, so now you can play through the game without thinking, is it me so dumb that I can't find the needed object or location, or something bugged? From bad things, there are some useful items in the game, like night vision goggles. System A life is still not operating as it should be, so you may expect enemies to spawn somewhere near you. And the most annoying thing for me is that other NPCs can see you from a mile away, then can shoot you through the bushes or even thin walls. Especially this hurts in dark areas, and you have mostly such areas in the game, so you can be shot at and don't even see where from. This happens all the time. Probably this was the intention of developers. The zone is a very dangerous place after all, and you play not for some super soldier, but a fellow stalker. Sure, the main character has some military background, but was forced to come to the zone. The plot in this game is very extensive. For those who didn't play previous Stalkers and didn't hear anything about this game, it will be challenging to understand all the dialogues, who is the bad guy, and it will be hard to decide whom to side with for the first time. Still, developers introduced the option to dig deeper into the story in dialogues. There are options to ask more about some specifics. However, even without this, you can understand what is going on here. Since you will be playing for a new character, there is no attachment to the previous parts, but the same story of the zone continues. It includes dozens of secret laboratories and places, experiments, unique equipment and groups of people with different interests. Everyone wants to get something from the zone, everyone has their own goals. So it's up to you to decide who you want to work with. That's why listen carefully to what everyone says. In my humble opinion, this is the best part about Stalker 2. It just feels alive. You can really live there. I spent 44 hours on the first playthrough and just visited the biggest locations. I didn't loot everything, I wasn't hunting artifacts purposely, nor was doing side quests at all. Moreover, the game has various endings. Depending on your actions, the gameplay may change drastically. The game still has some issues, but they are not critical anymore, and developers are still working on improvements, so from the playability side it's totally fine. The story here is well known to millions of players, but truly understand everything and every detail, it's for true fans, so for casual gamers it may be a bit hard. After I finished the game, I got an ending that I wasn't quite expecting. Yes, now I could start all over again, knowing more about everyone, but I feel like I already explored most of the interesting things here, so I'm not sure if I will ever come back to this game. Developers are planning to add some new features to the game, like official support for modes and, more important, multiplayer. Probably I'd check multiplayer later if that would be implemented here, but just to see how it works. So, on one side you have a developing game that I can actually call a finished product, with an interesting story and multiple items and mechanics, with a true open world, but on the other side, after finishing it for the first time, I'm not sure what to do with it next. The price is the personal subject for everyone, so it's up to you to decide whether to spend that amount for 40 to 60 hours of gameplay. Sure, it can grab you for much longer, but on average that would be it. I can say that this game is for those who prefer this genre of survival story games. That's why you should definitely consider it. It's a totally good product, but not for everyone. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm planning on making a giveaway for a 100 euros Steam gift card. Another option is to make a giveaway for 10 cards, 10 euros each. Please let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Also, this won't be a regular giveaway, everyone will have the same chances and the result will depend on your skills and attention. Not just a random selection, but for everyone without any conditions. I simply recommend you to subscribe just not to miss an announcement of the giveaway. It would be nice to see you here for further games too. For the time being, I thank you for watching this video and see you in the next one.